Okay, I need you to stay with me for a minute. I'm going to try not to cry because I've been talking to my husband about this and it's just taking me through here. So let's think big picture. Because the small picture is, oh my gosh, like we've started this trade war, that we've got tariffs, we're going to have food shortages, everything is going to be much more expensive, right? I do edit a video earlier. If you have not seen it, I'm still going to tag the video in the comments on this because I do want you to get the full context of what the creator said, because it was by far the best explanation I've heard about what this administration is doing and why they're doing it, like the rationale behind it. But in short, what he indicated is that this administration is basically trying to force us into an airport. Anybody who's been to an airport, you know, yes, you can get food, you can get drinks, you can get whatever they have, and there may be some variety, but you're always going to pay more. You're going to pay more, and you're typically going to get less. And that's what's going to happen. Like, big picture wise, we will be paying more for everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I've talked on my lives a couple of times about how now they are allowing fecal matter in the water. Well, that means nobody's going to drink tap water. They're just going to buy water. Like, energy prices are about to skyrocket. I told you guys last night, go check out what Mr. Global is talking about. Like, there's a lot that this administration is doing, and it can get overwhelming to try to untangle it all. But the long and the short of it is they want to privatize everything. They do not believe in the government structure, meaning that the government collects money, collects resources, and provides services for its citizenry. That's not their belief. They believe that everything should be privatized because that's how you make money, which is why it is a horrible idea to think that a failed businessman would be good at running the country. Government is not a business. You don't make government decisions based off of the bottom line. It's not that you don't do it if it doesn't make money. You do it because it meets the needs of the people in your country. But what will happen is, if you saw my video earlier, I talked about them cutting Section 8 housing vouchers and how that can and will affect you. Um, if you don't hear anything else I say, you have got to make sure you have community. That means you may need to go ahead and move. You may need to go ahead and move back home if that's an option. If you've got siblings or cousins or friends, you may just need to go ahead and build that community. Insulate yourselves as much as possible. I don't know if you guys have seen how many states have already passed legislation that criminalizes homelessness. So again, we're thinking big picture. If they are cutting off health insurance, Medicaid, they are cutting housing assistance, they are cutting funding from the Department of Education, they are cutting food. Literally, they are cutting and gutting everything. And they are criminalizing freedoms, freedom of speech, freedom to protest. Like, those things are being criminalized. They are looking to turn the machine. They are looking for labor. Why would they be looking for labor? Because they're deporting all of the labor. Why would they deport people who are paying taxes and contributing to our societies? Because they are not the right people. So if you look like me, specifically, if you look like me, this is not our time. Honestly, I don't know if and when it will be our time again. This is this is not okay. It is not safe. Your lives are in danger. They will use your life, your body, your story to fan the flames of their racism, their hatred, and their bigotry. You will not have insurance, you don't have housing, you don't have food, and then we don't have access to it. They are creating an airport scenario where whatever you buy is going to be whatever we have available, and you will pay 5, 6, 7 times what you would normally pay. I bought a bottle of water that was like $8 when I was in an airport. Now I needed the water, I wanted the water, but like I didn't want to pay $8 for it, but I needed the water, so I paid the $8 for the water. That is what our entire system will be, from healthcare to food, resources. Like, there's not going to be a social safety net. There's nothing to catch you. Utility bills are about to rise, and the programs that assisted with utility bills, they've been cut. We stopped funding USAID. We have stopped researching everything. We've cut funding for cancer research. Y'all, if you don't hear anything else, you have got to build community. You've got to make sure that you are around like-minded people, people where you are safe, where you can trust what you are saying, because soon it will be criminal to speak out against this administration. That's what authoritarian regimes do. That's what fascism fuels. You cannot speak out against the leadership. And so if you are not in a community where you are safe, if you're not in a place where you can be okay, you've got to make sure you have that. It has to be in place. It needs to start now. You need to make sure that you, your family, your children, the people that you know, love, and care about, that y'all are taken care of. Because when you look, they want to inundate you with so much. But the big picture is this is for the oligarchs. But the people who are paying the price, the people who will pay with their lives, their labor, and their liberties are the American people. This is this is it's just not good. And I know I have this, like, I'm not an empath, but I definitely have a great deal of empathy, and my heart just breaks literally thinking about how bad this will be. And you don't just undo it. Like the mechanisms, the infrastructure to who and what America is, it has been decimated. It's not there. And so people are like, oh, we can just make it to 2026. Making it to 2026, that's gonna be the resistance for some people. Just surviving until the year 2026. So if you do not have items for your pantry, if you don't have a garden started, please, just, it's not gonna be good. It it is gonna be devastating for so many people, and I don't want it to be you.